Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to have a go at modeling these headphones inside of Fusion, and then what we're going to do is jump over to Blender to have a go at texturing and rendering it. Just so you're aware, with Blender there is a few add-ons that I've installed to help with it. They are all free and I'll make sure the links are in the description below the video. I'll go into it in the second part of the video when we start the texture, but just so you know, going in, a couple of add-ons that we used. But let's have a go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is bring in a reference image. So I'm going to come over to Insert, click on Canvas, to Insert for Computer, and then on my desktop, I've got this image here. I'm going to jump to the front plane and then just drag it, make it a little bit bigger. Do something like that. So let's create a sketch on this plane here. And first thing I'll do, I just want to draw a line across here, hit escape, I'm going to hit D for dimension, just so I've got this as a reference. So I'm going to draw it in the middle and then rotate it later. But I just wanted to make sure I knew what size to do. So let's come up and we'll do, let's call it 80. Enter, and then L for a line, come across, let's do 16. Now what we're actually going to do is revolve this. We'll do half of it. So I'm going to hit L for line again, come up until we come into the middle, which is there, and just draw out. I'm going to hit T for trim and trim that as well. I'm then going to just draw roughly the sort of shape that I think that needs to be. So from there, I might come down a little bit. In fact, let's do another line just to there, so we know how long that needs to be. So let's hit D dimension. That's 19. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, let's call it 20. Okay, so we know that's how far it needs to go. Hit L for line, come up. Right, that doesn't seem right. Let's grab that. 35. Okay. That makes more sense. Let's type in 35. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is just sort of draw in roughly the sort of shape that we want. Something like that. And I'm going to draw the little like dips that you get inside of the speaker. So I'm going to come in a little bit. Something like that. Hit T to trim. I'm going to do some fillets just to round off these shapes. I'm going to leave this as is because it's going to be revolved. And then we'll leave that. Let's then finish. Let's come to revolve, which is here. I'll come to create and where are we? Revolve there. Now, if that doesn't highlight, that means it's not a closed profile, so you won't be able to do revolve. But once done that, I need to click on axis and spin it round, and we'll do that there. So if I rotate round, you see I've now got what resembles a speaker. What I'm then going to do is start adding some more details in. So let's put that cut across there. So let's hit sketch. I'm going to do L for line, and I'll come across just around here, like that. Hit sketch, split body, grab that, and then grab the line I've just done. Because then what that allowed me to do is I can go to create a pipe, and grab that profile, and make that quite a bit smaller, to like 2, and bring that back, maybe even smaller than that, probably like 1. And then let's fillet these edges. hitting F on the keyboard just to fill it. Like that. And then let's do that little cut in where the actual like hinge part will go. So let's create that sketch. It's going to be about halfway, so let's do L for line again. I'll come down like that. Let's fill it a bit more rounded, like that. And we're going to hit L again and just turn this into a close profile, like that. Okay, now highlighted, finish sketch. I'm going to take this and just Control C, Control V, duplicate it. I'm going to hide one, hit that, hit E to extrude, drag it all the way through on both sides, change that to two sides, drag it out. Now here, I'm going to change this to intersect. Click on OK. So I've now got this part here. If I turn the camera so it's going, so I've now got that part. I'm going to turn that back on. In fact, not yet. Let's turn that off first. And then what we're going to do is let's create a sketch. Let's offset something like that. Trim that part. Let's modify, extend, like that. And we can hit E to extrude and just come through. Cut that off. So we've now got the part that's going to resemble the actual hinge part. Let's cut that out of here. Oh, actually, I'm going to give this a quick save. Let's pull this. Let's go to combine. Select this body. I'm going to change that to cut. Put keep tools and select that and click OK. Now if I turn that off, you see we've got that part there. Let's fill it. So for fill it, we start to round off these edges. Bring that back. Same with this. Let's start to fillet these edges. And we've missed this one here. And along here. Like that. Let's bring those back. So quite quickly we managed to get our speaker built and sort of like our hinge part that's going to join up. Again, auto save kicked in, but every once in a while I like to save just to be safe. I'm going to turn that canvas back on. I'm going to want to have, it isn't on here, but I'm going to do like a screw going through there. So let's come up here, create an offset plane. I'm going to grab that and just bring it out a little bit and create a sketch on there. C for circle. In fact, let's hit P to project. And I'm going to use a line to draw across there, just so I can sort of make it line up a little bit better. Something like that. I'm going to hit E to extrude. I'm going to drag this all the way through. I'm going to change that to new body. Now I need it to cut. So let's create target body. Choose U, cut, what keep tools again. I'm going to do that again, but with that. So now if I turn that off, you'll be able to see I've got the hole going all the way through it. I'm going to hit F to fill it. Nothing big, 0.5 seems about right. We can always change these later if we want to. Hold down Control and click that one. Let's bring that back And now it's too long, so let's go to press pull, grab that, and we can just drag that in a bit more. That'll do the same on the other side. Press pull, grab that, drag that in like that, and then let's just fill it. So fill it, grab that side, and we'll grab that side, and then let's flip that over like that. We can bring this back, see what's going on. So next, our canvas on, we're going to do like this little connect bit to go up. So let's construct. I'm going to go to tangent plane. I'm going to click on this surface here, create a sketch, P to project. I don't think, did I click on that right plane? I'm just going to do another sketch just to be sure. Sketch. Oh, I did. Okay, that's why. Never mind. Let's go back to editing the sketch. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to hit C for circle. I'm going to make it a bit bigger though. Let's do line there, right in the middle. Hit E to extrude. Come up a little bit. Two-sided and come down a bit as well. Going to do new body. Much like we did before, let's do combine, target body U, tool body U, cut, but keep, and that just allows us to fill it this ever so slightly, like that. Okay, give this a little save just so nothing gets lost. I'm now going to put my canvas back, and then let's take all of that, right click, move, copy, bring it down into position. Something like that. I want to mirror that, so what I'm actually going to do is let's create a new component, take one of those and drag it in, and we'll call that speaker. And then I'm going to mirror that, so it's going to create mirror, choose that to components, grab a component, and come right in the middle. We can just use that mirror plane there. So next, let's have a go at doing the band. So we want to be right in the middle, which we still are. So let's, if you're not, by the way, what we could do is construct axis through a cylinder. We could select that, and then we could construct, and we could go to plane an angle like that, and then that'll guarantee we're still in the middle as well. So let's create a sketch. I'm going to hit P for project. I'm going to grab that. P for project, I'll grab that as well. And then I'm going to go to create arc, 3-point arc, snap to the middle, zoom out, snap to the middle, then we can come up. Something like that. So now we've got, turn that canvas off, this arc here. Let's go to construct, and then what we want is plane along a path. Our path is going to be this. Go down and create a sketch. So next, I think what we're going to want is let's go with a slot and go to center point slot. So center is going to be there. Let's drag out how big we think it should be. Something like that maybe. We might have to change it, but we'll have a look. And then next, create and sweep. So with sweep, what you want to do is grab your profile, which is this thing here, and then grab the path, which is that. And if I change that to new body, it's probably just about right actually. Maybe we want it a little bit smaller. Right, let's just do that for a second. We'll edit the sketch, maybe make that a little bit smaller. So we'll just offset that maybe and bring it like that. Let's bring our sketch back. Create, sweep. Profile. Create, sweep, grab that profile. Select that path. Do new body. Something like that. Hit OK. Now it's probably a little bit too close here, so what we can do, press pull, drag that up a little bit. Something like that. Now I've got that up here, so if you look here, we kind of like these little curves, bit apart there. And let's create a sketch. Let's go to arc and 3-point arc. So we'll do a mirror of that across. Create mirror. And then let's just fit it that so it's nice, clean transition. Hit enter. And then what we can do is split body. Okay, so let's split. Hit OK. We can remove that bit we don't want. So what we could then do, trying to decide if I've got that a little bit too far or not. Let's do that a second. Bring that maybe a bit further down. Now let's try that. Split body. That's not quite worked, has it? Oh no, it has. Can I delete that bit there? Yes, I can. Okay. And we're laughing. So let's hit F for fillet. I can fillet that a little bit, hopefully. Oh, a bit more than I thought. Okay. Good. And then what we'll do is create loft. Loft U and U. Why is that not going to work? Okay, maybe if I take U, right click, move copy, let's just rotate that slightly. Let's fillet that bit. Create loft. That's not going to work. That's not okay. Let's tell you what. Let's delete that fillet. Let's hit E. Let's just drag up. Let's hit a body. I cut U and U. That's this bit here we don't want. We cut that based on that. No, that based on that. Will that work? Oh, it will. Okay, so we can remove not that bit. That bit. Okay. That's then command U and U. Keep them. That. That's them. Put this a little bit. It'll let us, it won't. Never mind. Can we fill it? This edge. It's not very small. 0.1. 2. 0.1 it will. Okay. Okay, so let's do a little bit. That's fine. So we've got that. Then let's have a look. So we're going to have, we'll take the bodies off, these cuts down there. So let's sketch. Let's do cut across there. Let's do a cut across there as well. Let's just move that. Bring back our headband. Sketch, split body, split U2. We can then go to create pipe. Let's change that to triangle. Maybe a bit smaller. Let's change that. 0.5. What's that look like? Not there. Maybe a bit bigger. 0.7. Yeah, let's do that. Create pipe. Maybe 0.7. Like that. We don't want that there anymore. Or that bit. I don't need that bit. We want that bit. Right, I'm just going to go back to this because I feel like that's sweet. Let's roll back to here a second. I feel like it would have been better if we hadn't done that. Let's delete that step. Now we're going to get loads of errors. So let's just wait a second. So let's quickly just going to, because that was bothering me. Let's sketch. Do that again. Let's go to, where are we? Arc. We want arc. Create mirror. Select. Split body. Oops, one thing we haven't done yet. Should have done that. Let's fill it. That's a bit less angry. Split. There we go. Then we can remove that. There we go. I feel like I just had too much showing of this bit, which I didn't really like. Let's take that. Up. New body. Body. That. That. That didn't work. Okay. Create a sketch. Not there though. Create a sketch. There. P to project. Let's grab you. And then what we're going to do is split body. Don't want that bit now. Let's turn those off. Create. Let's edit that sketch. Arc, different arc. There we go. Then I can have that. Bring that back. Split body. Let's also split that body with that sketch. Turn that off. Don't want you, want you. Okay, let's remove that. And then let's do combine cut. Like that. Don't want that face, can I delete it? Just think about it, no. Okay. Don't know if this is going to work. Can I fillet that? Oh, I can. Okay. And then can I fillet that? There we go, that looks more like it. Okay. Right, now we're back to where we were before. So let's, I've got those sketches already. No, I got rid of them because I deleted everything. So let's get a sketch. Turn this body's off for a second. Hit alpha line. Come across there. Alpha line. Come across there. Finish sketch. Split body. Let's grab those two. Turn off the canvas. And then we go to our pipe. Create pipe. Create pipe. 0.7 is what we did last time. Let's repeat pipe. 7. Looks good. I want to split this in half because I'm going to mirror it over at the end. So let's split body. Select. I'm going to go right down the middle. Don't need that bit anymore. Don't need that bit anymore. Let's just remove that. Let's go to remove. That bit I don't need anymore. Let's remove that. That bit we don't need anymore. Let's remove that. What is that bit? That bit we don't need anymore. Okay. Let's then turn on the sketch that had that. There we go. Let's split this body with that. turn that off, and then we can do that pipe. So let's turn I'll turn that off for a second. Create pipe. Don't want to change select this down, I'm just going to do that. 0.7, the same as the last one. Perfect pipe. Okay, so now we've got that. Let's do some mirroring. So let's go to mirror. Change that to bodies this time. Mirror plane. Let's say it's a new body, because then I only want to join it to that bit. Like that. I'll do the same. The bottom, let's mirror that one. Select this mirror plane. Again, just new body first, and then combine those two, making sure we've got cut off and got it to combine. There we go. Let's then more mirror. Let's mirror those and that. The wrong plane to do. Okay, so we've now got most of our model done. A few other little details I'm going to add in. So if we look here, we've got like little details, lights, so we can do that as well. So let's create a sketch. Do alpha line just to make sure I find the middle. Create. Let's do center to center slot. We'll come down. Do that. Hit E to extrude. Drag that in. I'm going to hit F to fill it and drag that in a bit. I'm going to hit E and drag that out a bit. I'm going to set that to new body because I'm going to have that as a light. Drag that and just fill it that slightly. That'll be like a power light. Let's just see if there's any other little details. So we're not following the reference 100%, which is not a big deal. Let's add some buttons down here. So that's tangent, red sketch, hit P to project, grab that bit, let's offset, bring that in a bit. Then if I find middle is just there. Let's mirror that across so it's in the same place. There, and then let's trim those bits off. Oh no, let's use that to put it there. A bit too much, because I'll break it. Enter. Let's do an offset of that. And I feel like what we want to do I'm just going to find the middle here. Should be there. Get rid of that there. Create mirror. Select that. Then you want to just extend it like that. So then we've got profiles for buttons. Let's finish sketch. Create. Emboss. Let's grab all of this first of all. Select face. Put in. So I think do something small, like 1. Okay, and then if we split based on that, no, that didn't work. Create arc, 3-point arc. Split body. No, that was the wrong thing to do. Maybe just leave that as is. Let's get our sketch back. Okay, let's see if we can emboss on that emboss. No, you can't because it's too. Okay, let's undo that emboss for now. Let's create emboss. Select that face, cut in. Okay. Then let's emboss this face. We'll do it quite small, like 0.5. There we go, that's more like it. Edit that sketch a second because I feel like the best thing to do actually is probably offset here. Let's offset there. Finish sketch. Let's change that emboss to okay, that profile isn't finished yet. Let's go back and do that. By extend. Sketch. E to extrude, drag down. Does that work how I wanted it to? That's the effect I want, but it hasn't quite cut through properly. Okay. There we go, that's what I wanted. So let's see if I can now grab those profiles. Okay. Right, so we've now got our buttons. That's it. To fill it. Okay. Right, so we've got buttons, we have got our line, we've got our speakers. I think we are done with the modeling side of things. So what I'm going to do next is have a go at texturing. So I'm actually going to jump over to Blender for the first time to have a go at texturing. So all I'm going to do is go to File, Export, change that to FBX, Export, and then I'll see you in Blender. Okay, so I had just jumped over to Blender, but I realised I'd missed a couple of little details I wanted to add in as well. I wanted to have some screws coming in here. So what I'm going to do is construct, plane at an angle, grab this here, and then just rotate it like that, because I don't think it will let me do tangent. So we're going to create a sketch on that plane. And now I can't see because everything's in the way. So let's turn off that. There we go. Okay. P for project. Let's do a line so I can find the middle. Do that there so we can find the middle as well. Let's do that, and then let's mirror circle. It's there. I'm going to hit E to extrude. Drag that in a bit. Click on OK. And then going to grab, let's do fillet first of all. Fillet those. Then I'm going to hit E to extrude and drag out. That's a new body. Create a sketch on there. That's P to project the circle. I'll do a line to drag across. Same up here. And then I'm going to offset. Do that something like 0.5. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Do minus 0.5. 0.5. Offset. Minus 0.5. Offset. 0.5. Offset. Minus 0.5. So then I'm going to grab all of these details, drag down, no, not grab that, and cut like that. Then let's go to modify chamfer. Then let's just fit it like that. So then we've got our screws. We can just take that, Control C, Control V to copy and paste, drag that across. And then let's move that one, and let's do another mirror. Let's mirror bodies. Let's grab those across there. Okay. Now I've got those details in, I can turn speakers back on. And then I did notice when I was in Blender that this cut here wasn't all that clear. So let's do another. Let's do like a fillet. Side. Same on these here. I control, click on those. And then let's just grab these and do a very small fillet on them as well. Yeah, something like that. And then this time we're really going to jump over to Blender. I'll do a whole. I've already filleted those. Okay. Okay. Right. So we've now got those details in there. Everything else. Got buttons. Got that light. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I've exported everything, went into Blender, realised I've missed these details out, so I want to jump back over. So I'm going to do the same again. File, export, change that to FBX, and now we're going to jump over to Blender to have a go at texturing. Okay, so now we're in Blender. Just before we start, I have had a couple of plugins that I've got now. They're both free, so I downloaded Blender Kit, which is what I'm going to be using to apply materials. So that's the first one, so completely free. I'll put which is blenderkit.com. I'll put the link in the description as well. And then import as decals, the other one I've used to be able to apply the stickers and decals. Again, completely free. And I will put the link in the description of the video as well. Everything else is just as Blender is. So I'm gonna grab that cube, delete, I'm gonna go to File, Import, FBX. I'm gonna find the right one this time. So we are headphones. 4. Okay. I'm going to zoom in because I'm going to be quite small. I'm going to hit R to rotate, X, type in 90. So we've now got our object there. First thing I'm going to do is select it all. I'm going to come over to UV editing, zoom in, hit tab. So I'm going to, sorry, bear with me a second. Tab, there we go. Change the face mode here by pressing 3. I'll click on that button there. UV and Smart UV Project and click on OK. So it's now unwrapped our item for us. I'm going to go to Layout. Going to give this a save. Save that. And the first thing I'm going to do is go Shift A. Light, do 3-point light to bring in our 3-point light. Delete that one because that's not part of our 3-point light. So that will light everything up, but you see at the minute our thing is quite small, so I'm going to grab it. Let's scale it up a little bit. Like that. So you can see we've got lights on there, and I'm going to just G, Z, and just bring it up a little bit like that. Okay, turn the lights off for a second so they don't get in the way. Now with that plugin, so to install plugins, go to Edit, Preferences, and you see I've got my 3D View Blender Kit. Go to Install, and then find in your downloads where you've got it. So I've got my Decals one, and then my Blender Kit one is somewhere here. There it is. Just click on those, install, and it appears. So I really like this one because it literally's got all the materials you want here. Plug in plastic, enter, and you've got loads of different materials that people have very kindly made and uploaded. I'm gonna have a look for ones that I like the look of. I'm gonna drag on. Now at the minute you can't see it because up here we need to go to this mode here which has our materials on. I'm gonna do the same, just keep dragging onto the bits I want them to be on. I see here we've got a bit of weirdness going on there. So if I do that and right click and go to shade smooth, it gets rid of all those weird like reflections on there. Right click, shade smooth. Keep dragging my materials on. We'll have a look at it, some more details in a minute. But very quickly, it's very easy. So a duplicate of bodies, and now I'll remove that in a second. Very easy to add some materials quite quickly. And then let's take like a leather. Let's take like this leather here. Drag that on. Maybe we'll look at a emissive material there, so let's take like this bulb on here. Now if you come to materials here, you can change these properties. So base color, and I change that to blue, I think. Emissive. Change that to brightness. Change it to blue. Something like that. Looks quite nice. Let's go to get metal for our screws. Don't want anything massively fancy. Just take something like that. See how that looks. I'm just going to change something on these just to stop anything weird from happening. Okay, and very quickly and very easily, we managed to texture our thing. Now, and close this because what I might choose to do if I click on this material here, it might well be if I come to shading, you can see all the nodes that you've got. Now I'm very limited understanding of nodes, but we can change the scaling of this a little bit, see what's going on. Let's turn on our lighting a bit. Oh, we've got our lights turned off, that's why. Turn the power of our lighting up. Like that, there we go. Look a bit better. Or maybe we didn't want to mess around with, so you can see the UV on there. Okay, I'm gonna just grab everything except the lights on the camera. UV Smart Create UV, so I don't think it's done everything. There we go. So now if I turn back onto layout mode, there we go. So I don't know why, but I hadn't really applied. But now we can mess around with the scale of our material a little bit more. So let's go to, take this one first. UV editing, oh not UV editing, sorry. Shading. Maybe we do like 20. 20. 20. Something like it. Maybe we go again, even more. Thing. You can see what's going on now. So if I drag it, then can I play around with bump? No. Okay. Yes, that starts out a bit more. That's then doing the same with the plastic. There's our scaling. There it is. Like a 5. There you go, looks more like it. So if we hit 0 on our normal pad, we get an idea of the camera's going to start looking like. Now if I go to Shift A, I go to Image as Decal, because I've got that installed, go to Downloads, and I've got the logo somewhere. Oh, actually, I'll undo that because I need to have that selected first to do it. Shift A, Image as Decal. Up into position, rotate X 90, G, Y to move it, G, X to move it. Start to move it into position a bit. That's a bit big, so let's scale that down a little bit. We'll rotate that 19. Yeah, that's looking in render. Okay. Give that a save. I think this like here a bit right. That's a bit more like it. Maybe we want that as well. Okay, give that a save. So we've now completely textured our thing. So to render it, you can go to render image. Now I need to move my camera. I've just realised. So what I'm going to do is go to view, viewport. Area, split vertically. There we go. And then this here, let's get the camera, and then here, top, move the camera around a bit. Waves going along. There we go. So now I've got a render. Yes, we've not got a finished render. I think I'm gonna have a play around, but I won't record it. I might do a recording that's just like me, my misadventures in playing around with Blender anyway. But I'm starting to really enjoy having a play with Blender and using for texturing. So I hope you found that helpful and interesting. If you've got any questions, please leave a comment down below or email me at design with Simon at outlook.com.